The man got the woman's attention, and he wanted to know when the next time the woman was going to run a marathon. The woman replied to him that she might go to the mini marathon in March, and there was a 4 km run next week, but she wasn't ready for that one. For sure, she was coming out for the city marathon in September. The man wanted to know if it was okay if he tagged along, because he was totally out of shape, and his wife kept nagging him to exercise more. The woman agreed with him, and she commented that running was a great way to lose weight, and it was good for the man's heart. She suggested running with her as long as the man could keep up. The man wanted to know when the woman's store was closed that night because he needed to get a birthday gift for his wife. The woman replied to him that they were usually there until 9 p.m., but if the man could come back to them that day, they could wait another 30 minutes. The man disagreed with her because he was afraid he needed to stay late at the office tonight because for the conference call the next day, and he wanted to know if the woman could set aside an item for him so he could just pick it up on his way to home, and he suggested giving the woman the item number after he got back to the office. The woman agreed with him, but she suggested repaying for it. The man wanted to know the deadline on grading the final report card was, because he didn't think he would be done on time. The woman replied to him that the principal wanted them finished by Monday, but the student final classes was on Thursday, so she wouldn't be bringing them home till then. The man wanted to know if the woman thought the principal would mind if he handed them in on the Tuesday. The woman replied to him that it was up to him because the principals were quite lenient, and she suggested giving them out before the start of the summer vacations. The man suggested the woman hurry up. He was starving, and they were going to be late, and they had to pick up Darren. The woman was sorry about that. She was almost done. She explained that the assignment was really important. If she didn't get it done in time, she would be a goner. The man wanted to know if the woman wanted some help. The woman disagreed with him, but she suggested phoning Darren and telling him she would be a bit late, and also phone the Shrewsbury's and tell them to push back their reservation. The man got the woman's attention, and he wanted to know where he would be able to find his seats. The woman suggested checking his tickets, and she replied that the man was sitting in second row, seat 13. That was a strategy, so the man had to go forward a little bit. The man thanked the woman for that, and he wanted to know where he could get some snacks. The woman replied to him that the concession stands were on the second floor, and she advised the man to hurry or because he would miss the first period. The man wanted to know if the woman could take cover for a bit. He had a quick bite to eat because he hadn't had any breakfast and he was starving. The woman agreed with him, and she wanted to know if the man wanted her to supervise his class for a while. She suggested getting back before once because she had her own classes then. The man agreed with her, and he suggested getting her something while he's well. The woman suggested getting her a decaf, and suggested the man hurrying back because she didn't want to be late for her classes. The woman suggested seeing the man's license and registration. The man agreed with her, and he commented that he didn't believe he was spending. The woman agreed with him, and she commented that he realized that was the school zone, but another reason she had pulled him over was that his left tail light was out, and she would let him off on the tail light as long as he went to the mechanic driveway, but she had to write him a ticket for speeding. The man agreed with her, and he promised to go see a mechanic and had his tail light fixed right away. The man said to the woman that he felt so under the weather. Since last Wednesday he had had no energy. He thought he was coming down with the cold. The woman would regret about that, and she commented it had been so chilly for her 4 days, and she wanted to know what his symptoms were. The man replied to her that his throat felt really short. He had a slightly stuffed nose, and both his nose and eyes felt really dry. The woman advised the man to go home early and get some rest. She suggested passing the pharmacist on his way home before it closed. The man said to the woman that he would like 2 tickets to Toronto, and he needed to get there by February 7th and come back home on the 21st. The woman agreed with him, and she suggested checking the computer. The woman replied that they had one friend leaving at 10 in the morning and arriving at 5 o'clock. They returned home at noon or was in the afternoon, and they had a system going for about 50% the usual price. Plus that one would leave on the 18th of February. The man agreed with her, and he replied that he would take the system then, and he wanted to know if he could buy the half in cash and the other half by the bite. The woman agreed with him, and she commented that he would just bring out his flight schedule and his receipt. The man wanted to know if the woman was satisfied with her meal. The woman disagreed with him because she had asked for a well-done steak, but she received the raw steak, and her son's fish fillets were fairly cold. The man was sorry about that, and he suggested taking that food back right away, and the woman could place another order if she liked. And he would also take 15% off the woman's bill. The woman would thank you about that, and she suggested the man refill her children's soda.